Paquito is starting to look scary again, and with his latest buff, he's not just stronger in lane. He can now clear waves faster, trade better, and survive longer when he uses his enhanced skills properly. He's also currently number 4 in the most picked heroes for Mythical Glory and above. So if you want an EXP laner who can bully enemies early, burst squishy heroes, and disrupt team fights with fast combos, Paquito is one hero you should seriously try right now. Paquito is a physical damage fighter usually played in the experience lane. You can also use him in the jungle, but his strongest and most consistent role is still EXP lane because of his early game pressure, fast wave clear, and strong 1v1 potential. His playstyle is all about skill timing. You need to manage his passive, prepare your enhanced skill, and choose the right combo depending on the situation. Now let's quickly go over his skills. His passive is Champ Stance. After every 3 skill casts, Paquito's next skill becomes enhanced. With the new buff, his enhanced skill now deal extra damage to minions. And using an enhanced skill also gives him damage reduction for a short time. So now, Paquito clears waves faster and survives trades much better. His skill 1 is his punch and shield skill. If it hits an enemy or minion, Paquito gets a shield. The enhanced version gives stronger damage and a stronger shield. Use this when trading in lane or when you need extra protection before committing. His skill 2 is his dash and jab. This is his main damage, mobility, and wave clear tool. The enhanced version hits much harder, so this is the skill you usually use for bursting enemies or clearing waves fast. His ultimate is his knockback and crowd control skill. The normal version knocks enemies back and slows them. The enhanced version knocks enemies airborne, which makes it very useful for teamfights, setups, and interacting enemies. So just remember this: skill 1 for shield, skill 2 for damage and mobility, ultimate for crowd control, and passive management for stronger combos. Now let's go to the best rotation. At level 1, open skill 2 first. Before reaching your lane, keep using skill 2 to stack your passive. You can keep casting it while walking. So by the time you arrive in lane, your champ stance is already ready or close to ready. After that, you can pressure the enemy EXP laner right away. You can also cut the lane early because Paquito clears fast, especially with skill 2. Once you clear the wave, rotate quickly. You can help in turtle fights, invade with your team, or pressure the enemy jungle. Paquito is very strong in the early game, so don't play too scared. Your job is to create pressure, win trades, and make the enemy EXP laner uncomfortable. Now for the combos. The first combo is 2, 2, 1, 3, 2. This is your burst combo. Use this when you want to quickly delete squishy heroes like marksmen, mages, or assassins. This combo works best when your passive is already full before the fight starts. The idea is to use your enhanced skill 2 for burst damage, then follow up with skill 1 and ultimate, then finish with another skill 2. It's fast, painful, and perfect when the enemy has no flicker or dash available. The second combo is 3, 3, 2, 1, 3. This is your crowd control combo. Use this for team fights, turtle fights, lord fights, or when you need to disrupt multiple enemies. The main value here is the enhanced ultimate. Since it knocks enemies airborne, it can interrupt their skills and create an opening for your team. Now who's Paquito good against? Paquito is strong against heroes that rely on positioning, timing, or committing into fights. Against Claude, Paquito can pressure him before he gets his items. And if Claude uses Blazing Duet too close, Paquito can disrupt him with his ultimate. Against Hardy, Paquito can punish him if he misses his combo or gets caught after using his dash. Against Ruby and Yuzong, Paquito can trade well if you manage your shield, damage reduction, and enhance skills properly. Against Guinevere, you can pressure her in lane and interrupt her if you time your skills right. Against Sun and Freya, Paquito's burst and mobility help him avoid long fights when needed. Paquito's not there to stand still and trade forever. Go in, use your combo, use your shield and damage reduction, then reposition. That's how you win fights with him. Now for Paquito's counters. Esmeralda is one of the annoying matchups because she can absorb shields and survive long fights. Since Paquito relies on his skill 1 shield, Esmeralda can punish him if he commits too hard. Phoveus is also dangerous because Paquito uses a lot of dashes. If you dash carelessly around Phoveus, you're basically giving him a free jump. For item counters, Dominant Size is also effective against Paquito. It reduces his sustain and makes it harder for him to survive extended trades, especially when he's relying on spell vamp and healing during fights. So if the enemy has Esmeralda, Phoveus, or multiple sustain heroes, heroes, don't play too recklessly. Pick your timing better and don't waste your enhanced skills. For items, your 3 core items are Hunter Strike, War Axe, and Queen's Wings. Hunter Strike gives Paquito damage, cooldown reduction, and extra movement after hitting enemies. This fits his hit-and-run playstyle really well. War Axe is great because Paquito can stack it quickly with his skills, giving him more damage and sustain in longer fights. Queen's Wings help him survive when his HP gets low. With the new damage reduction from his passive plus Queen's Wings, Paquito becomes harder to burst when he uses his enhanced skills correctly. For optional items, you can use Malefic Roar if the enemy has high physical defense. You can use Dominance Ice if the enemy has a lot of healing. For boots, Tough Boots is good against crowd control and magic damage. Brute Force Breastplate is also a good option if you want more durability and mobility in fights. For emblem, use Fighter Emblem. Take Thrill for extra adaptive attack. Take Festival of Blood for Spell Vamp because Paquito benefits a lot from sustain when he keeps landing skills. And for the main talent, use Temporal Rain because Paquito relies heavily on skill cycling. The more often you can use your skills, the more often you can stack your passive, trigger champ stance, and keep fighting. Now for best heroes to pair with Paquito. Paquito works well with heroes who can lock enemies in place. Satyrs like Tigreal, Atlas, Minotaur, and Kufra are great because they make it easier for Paquito to land his combo. Mages with crowd control like Eve, Vexana, Savior, and Valentina can also help him burst enemies faster. Supports like Angela and Florine are also good because they help Paquito survive after diving into fights. Basically, Paquito is strongest when someone helps him start the fight or when someone follows up after he disrupts the enemy. Now, here are a few important tips. First, be careful when using skill 2 because even if the enemy is behind you, Paquito can still hit them depending on how the skill connects. This can be a problem when you're trying to escape. Sometimes, instead of dashing away smoothly, you might collide with an enemy and stop earlier than expected. That mistake can get you killed. So if you're trying to escape, you can use your ultimate first to create distance, then use skill 2 after. This gives you a safer escape path instead of accidentally stopping near the enemy. Second, always prepare your passive before fighting. A Paquito with full passive is dangerous. Before entering a fight, cast your skills first, stack your champ stance, then look for the right angle. Third, use skill 2 for fast wave clear. If you want to rotate quickly, use skill 2 twice to clear the minion wave. With his new enhanced skill damage against minions, Paquito can now push faster and join fights earlier. This is very important in the XP lane because arriving first at turtle fights can change the game early. And lastly, don't be afraid to fight early. Paquito is strong in the early game and once he reaches level 4, his skill pressure becomes much higher. If the enemy XP laner plays too close, you can punish them with your combo. Just don't dive blindly without vision. You're strong, but not immortal. Overall, Paquito is in a much better spot now. His passive buff gives him much better wave clear, better trading, and extra survivability. The enhanced skill damage against minions helps him control the lane faster, while the new damage reduction gives him more confidence when entering fights. He's still not the easiest fighter to use because you need proper timing, combo control, and passive management. But if you master his rhythm, Paquito can dominate the EXP lane, pressure meta heroes, and become a serious threat in team fights. So if you want a fighter who can punch hard, move fast, and outplay enemies with lead combos, Paquito is definitely worth using this season. Are you using Paquito in EXP lane or are you trying him in the jungle? Drop your build and combo in the comments.
Triple kill!